starting with the theory chapter called securitization. First of all, we are going to have understanding of the concept of the securitization, and then we are going to have understanding of the questions and answers for this chapter. So first of all, having an understanding about the chapter. The basic concept behind the securitization is it is a method of recycling of the funds. In a simple language, say it is like basically a method of raising the funds. That is the basic logic or basic the concept behind this, say the entire concept of the securitization. Mostly it is a source of finance for a financial intermediary. The term financial intermediary stands for bank. We understand that so the bank is raising funds so from one source of finance like savings account, current account, fixed deposit. That is the way the bank is raising the funds, and it is investing or it is giving loans in form of commercial property, housing property, automobile, commercial property, and so on. So there are different reasons for which the loans will be given, and so that is the reason so the banks are given a name as financial intermediary. So over here we understand that it is a source of finance, say usually for a bank. Now, how does the securitization work? Let us have understanding of that in brief. Not too much in detail because we are going to cover that in the later portion of the lecture. In brief, it is like this. Basically, first of all, what happens at the bank is doing business. And whatever the initial business say the bank is doing is given a name as origination function. In that, what happens at say the bank is say taking funds say from the different sources like savings account, current account, fixed deposit, and so on. There are number of other methods by which the bank itself is also raising the finance. After raising the finance, so the bank is giving different kind of loan. We know that so there are a number of types of loan. One is the housing property loan, then gold loan, then personal loan, then vehicle loan, car loan, and so on, credit card loan. Like that, so there are a number of types of the loans which are given by the bank. So basically, say a bank is say doing the very first thing is that it is doing business. So the funds have been raised and it has been say given in form of loan say to the different like customers. That is called technically as origination function. The next is given a name as pulling function. The term pulling function stands for whatever these loans which have been given by the bank to the different parties, these loans will be clubbed together and it is transferred to a special purpose vehicle. That is given a name as pulling function. A special purpose vehicle may be formed in form of a trust or it may be formed in form of a subsidiary say, of the financial intermediary. So to the special purpose vehicle, all these cash flow, that is the assets generating steady cash flows like receivables, are transferred to the special purpose vehicle. Now whatever these transfer is made For that, say the bank is going to get some consideration. What amount of the consideration? I just come to that point. Now the last is the securitization function. So what special purpose vehicle will do? As far as the special purpose vehicle is concerned, now it has number of the receivables with it. Because these loans have been transferred, say, from financial intermediary to special purpose vehicle. Now special purpose vehicle will issue securities against these receivables. Technically it is given a name as pay through certificate or pass through certificate, something like that. Then strip securities. Some securities are issued by the special purpose vehicle to the investors, and special purpose vehicle will give a kind of commitment to them that whatever the amount that say we are going to receive from these receivables, that we will pass on to you. Of course, you will be paid say certain amount of the charges, you will be paid say certain financial consideration for subscribing the security. So what happens at the investors like mutual fund, pensioner fund, then we understand at the financial institution, these are the big investors, so who will subscribe the security. On subscription of the security, such special purpose vehicle is going to receive the consideration, and that amount will be paid to the bank, that is the financial intermediary, for transferring the assets to the special purpose vehicle. This is the way, in short, so the entire transaction of the securitization takes place. This is what we understand.